I am indeed excited and honored to welcome you here today. This is the fourth annual Small and Minority Business Recognition Press Conference. Today, Columbia Chamber of Commerce, the City of Columbia, Richland County, and the state government come together to kick off National Small Business Week. And we are gathered here today to extol the virtues of small businesses and their contribution to our community. And it's not just in Columbia, South Carolina. This is happening statewide, and not just statewide, but around the country, as the president got started 4 years ago. Your presence here today underscores one of the fundamental tenets of Columbia Chamber: partnership, diversity. It is a fact that Chamber's chances of success are much higher for startup and small and minority-owned businesses that network and make connections. Every day, strategic partners are working to grow small businesses, create 21st century jobs, drive innovation, and increase competitiveness. It is because of ongoing networking and support of the Chamber of Commerce that we are able to host recognition events and reinforce the value and economic importance of small and minority-owned businesses locally as well as statewide. According to a June 2015 Fortune magazine article, overall, the number of women-owned businesses grew by 74%, and that's 1.5 times the national average. Additionally, 2 out of every 3 new jobs created in America are created by small businesses, and millions of middle-class families work for small businesses. The role that the minority entrepreneurs play in building the economy through the creation of jobs, products, and services, and in addition to supporting their local communities, cannot and should not be minimized. We invite you, the community, to come and join in this week as we promote small business, outstanding entrepreneurs, even a client or an employee of a small business. You have heard it said before, every now and then we should stop and smell the rose. Well, the Chamber of Commerce is not necessarily interested in smelling the rose. We are interested in helping you to grow the garden. And as I listened to the news last night and they were talking about the storms, my mind went back to last year, I believe in October, when we had the dreadful experience of dealing with the flood. And it reminded me of how small businesses connected with medium and larger businesses, with city government, Mr. Mayor, county government, Chairman Rush, Chamber of Commerce rolled up the sleeves, Boyd and Carl. Everybody just came together and said, okay, we got this. And that's making this a very, very special occasion because of what all small businesses experience. Now, I recognize that there are still some cleanups that's going on, but it's nothing like what it perhaps could have been without the networking of everybody working together. So again, congratulations to everybody, to all involved. And now, in keeping with this invitation, the Chamber's distinguished president will be coming before you soon to reflect some of the same sentiments. But I want to apologize to all the presenters here today. Chairman Rush has to be excused and go to another function. So if you don't mind, we're going to allow him to come up first to bring us comments from Richland County. Chairman Rush.
Thank you, Lee, and good afternoon, everyone. To the members, to executive members and board members of the Chamber, to all the distinguished guests we have behind us, our mayor, I just thank you for this partnership. And I think when you're talking about partnerships as it relates to small businesses, that's what it's all about. Our small businesses are the lifeblood of our, or lifeline of our community. It's them who creates the jobs and keep our economy going. So, anything we can do as a county to foster that growth, to make sure they have the resources necessary for growth is very important. And whether that's giving incentives, and incentives may mean not necessarily monetarily, but it may mean the fact that we can get your widget to market faster. That's important. So on behalf of the county council, who unanimously passed a resolution in favor of supporting our small local businesses, I want to thank you for having me here, and I want to thank all the partners that we have with this outstanding week that honors our small businesses.
On behalf of our partners, our board, to a great week for us, and so we're excited to have National Small Business Week held again. And want to thank our partners, the City of Columbia and Richland County, in this partnership. It really is, as the chairman just said, a great partnership, and we saw that firsthand, of course, last fall, but we see it every day. Just last year, since we met here a year ago, we saw about 1,500 small businesses new to the City of Columbia. We saw about 1,600 new businesses in the county. Businesses is flourishing. Now is the best time ever to do business in the Midlands of South Carolina. But we still need to help those small businesses, and we need to give them a hand up. We're proud we do that every day, but this is a great, this week is a great way to just highlight those small businesses and what they do for our community. So thank you for being here. Thank you to our partners. TD, thank you very much for sponsoring this week. It is my honor right now to turn it over to Boyd Jones, Chairman of the Board of the Columbia Chamber of Commerce. Boyd.
Thank you, Carl. Well, good afternoon. I'd like to thank all the elected officials here, the distinguished guests. What a great crowd here. I am Boyd Jones with MBSC. I'm the current chair of the Columbia Chamber. The Chamber's mission, simply said, is to protect the interest of business and to promote commerce here in Columbia. Can't think of a better way to do that but by recognizing small business owners, the entrepreneurs who invest in this marketplace. So I'm excited to be here. Want to thank all of y'all for being here, and thank and shop with your local businesses. And so with that, I'm going to introduce Karen Smith with TD Bank.
Thank you, Boyd, and good afternoon, and welcome, everyone. This is an exciting week, both nationally and locally, as we kick off National Small Business Week. I think somebody alluded to earlier that this is the 4th year that we have had this press conference here, and this is the 4th year that TD Bank has been proud and privileged to be the presenting sponsor for Small Business Week. It's a great opportunity for us to connect with small business owners. Small business owners are thriving, and they're just eager for guidance and growth for their companies, and we just see it as a great honor, not just participating today, but all through the week. There are a lot of different events planned, and you'll see our bankers at each of the events. For those of you who may not be as familiar with TD Bank is one of the country's 10th largest banks in the U.S. We have a unique branding. We are known as America's Most Convenient Bank. We don't refer to our locations as branches, but we refer to them as stores. And that's where we try to own the customer experience and convert our customers into fans. TD understands the important role small businesses play in our economies and knows that they are the thriving force behind our communities. That's why we are pleased to be the presenting sponsor, not only today, but we are also the sponsor for small business with the Chamber of Commerce. Yes, we sponsor this week, but we also sponsor throughout the year not webinars, but seminars for small businesses that you can come. We have various topics ranging from budgeting, financial statements, how to grow your business. So for those that are here, please take advantage of this. They're free. They're a great tool. So that's a little plug for the chamber here. Also, I wanted to say, while we're kicking off Small Business Week here today, TD Bank sponsors and kicks off Small Business for the whole entire month of May. That just shows how important we know small businesses are to our communities and to the success of our communities. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Chamber. The Chamber does so much each and every day. Their staff is phenomenal, and they are out there working with small businesses, trying to promote our community, trying to promote the issues for small businesses, and I can't thank the Chamber and the staff enough for all you do. I also think it's powerful to have all the segments here today, whether it's private, public, government. It's just phenomenal. Our community really does pull together. So Again, I thank you for allowing me and TD Bank to be the sponsor, and here's to a fabulous week and much success. It's my pleasure now to introduce someone who needs no introduction, and that would be the Honorable Mayor Steve Benjamin.
It's a pleasure to be here with you briefly today as we take a small amount of time to make a very significant recognition. Having the history of working with the Columbia Chamber and recognizing Small Business Week has turned into a really wonderful tradition. We recognize the fact that while there are over 15,000 small businesses in Columbia and Richland County, that we're not just talking about businesses. We're talking about the way we create a great American community, the tradition of hardworking, dedicated individuals living the American dream. We're talking about creating jobs and income. We're talking about creating opportunities for our neighbors and invaluable contributions to our community. We know that entrepreneurship means that we're creating new ideas and spurring innovation, that we're not only creating new jobs, but also increasing sustainability. Small businesses are vibrant and a strong economic force all across this nation, but they are uniquely positioned to help us build Columbia into what we know it can and should be, the most talented, educated, and entrepreneurial city in America. We want to thank TD Bank for its sponsorship. We want to thank volunteers like Tom Felder and Boyd and others that make this event special every single year. On behalf of the people of Columbia, on behalf of our City Council, Councilman Davis, who chairs our Economic and Community Development Committee, we would like to present this proclamation to our CEO, to Mr. Cato and Mr. Jones, that this is Small Business Week now in Columbia. Tom, take a picture. Can we get a lady in here? At least one. This is a lovely bunch.
Come on, get right into your.
It's my pleasure to pass the microphone to my friend Tom Felder, the chair of the Chambers of Small Business and Minority Business Committee. Tom.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon. I want to thank Carl and Lee and his staff for the hard work and dedication clearly demonstrated over the past 4 years as I served as chairman. When I started this job four years ago, of course, without pay and benefits, I had no idea we would have achieved all of the targeted goals of our development plan. But for this fiscal year and for the last 3 fiscal years, we have managed to basically complete every item on our business development plan for small and minority businesses in the region. Personally, I think the Chamber leadership has benefited from our insight and the frank assessments of the critical matters facing small and minority-owned businesses in our region. Much of this could not have been accomplished without our partnership with TD Bank. They have been the presenting sponsor for all of our events for the last 4 years, and that's remarkable because most of our events are without charge, whereas the city sort of upped the field on some activities. But anyway, healthy and small minority businesses serve as the foundation for a stable and strong economy in our region, and our chamber provides the oxygen to make this happen. So to all of the small and minority-owned business owners out here today, this afternoon, wherever you are on your journey, on your small business journey, your chamber membership is very welcome here at the chamber with no exceptions. And like I said, this event and several others that we will be having later on during the week are without charge, and that's because of our sponsors. So we celebrate the next couple of weeks, well, the whole entire month, a number of events which is reflective of the diverse partnership of the Small and Minority Business Council here at the Chamber, and we certainly thank you for your attendance. I would like to acknowledge Yvette Rowland with Senator Lindsey Graham's office. U.S. Senator Graham, Yvette, thank you for attending. I understand the senator is busy doing some other things and couldn't make it, but thank you for attending. Are there any other political people that we haven't recognized yet? Sam, Councilman Davis, thank you. I think Tori had to leave early, but anyway, I don't know if I'll be reelected to this job again or not, but I've enjoyed my past 4 years, and like I said, we've accomplished everything that we set out to do, and thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you, Tom. And now is an opportunity for all of you to participate. Any questions, comments, suggestions, well wishes? Anybody? Well, while you're thinking, I just want to say again, Mr. Mayor, thank you. I don't want to put you on the spot, but this got started 4 years ago in your conference room. And I refer to a young lady as we would join at the hips. Tina Herbert. I believe, Tina, come on out here. We were meeting, we were talking about what could we do to help promote small businesses. Come on, I want you to have something to say. Good to see you again.
Thank you, Lee. We have free seminars and workshops too, but this week we're going to charge a little bit just to pay the bills. But I really want to thank Lee, because I always tell people Lee is the one who originally brought this idea to the city of Columbia. And he basically told me I needed to get working on something, and so we've been building and building each year, and I'm super happy and proud for him, and then making sure that we're doing what we need to do for our constituents. So thank you, Lee, and thank you, Mayor Benjamin, for the ability to do what I do, and Mr. Davis, who always has great ideas for me, and Cecil and Ryan, who always support us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You know, when you pull something off like this, you certainly can't do it alone, and I certainly want to say thank you to our staff.